Okay, hello, this is episode 2 for Blaster Master. Yesterday I was able to get to Area 5, which is the crab boss, I guess it's called. The actual name of the boss is called Hardshell. If you trust some of the guides you find on the internet, I wasn't able to find too much information on this game, but I was curious as to what the names of the enemies and the bosses are. So the first boss is named Mother Brain, which is synonymous with the Metroid games. And I don't know why they stole that name. I don't think of Mother Brain as being a Blaster Master enemy, or a boss or whatever. But anyway, that's what they call it. The level 2 boss is called Crabulus. And I think there's another variation of that enemy later on in the game. I think it's the ice level boss that you fight, which is level 6. So anyway, I'm going to try to speed this run up. Yesterday I spent a lot of time wandering around and going after energy that I didn't really need, but just, a little bit of an OCD complex I have where I have to pick up things that fall on the ground. So, not anything like that in real life. I don't understand why I do in video games, but anyway. We're going to try to avoid going out of the way to pick things up and just try to get through the game as quick as possible. I started running out of steam. I was just getting so tired of playing yesterday, so when I died on the crab boss, I just gave up pretty much quickly. So, hopefully, if I go through the game quicker this time, I'll have more energy to continue on and keep playing. So one of the things I mentioned was this game was developed, designed, released by Sunsoft, which was a common company in the early stages of Nintendo. They released a couple of really good games. They released a couple of Batman games that were pretty good. They released Fester's Quest, which was, not as good, but it's pretty well known. Fester's Quest was very similar to this game. It had the same kind of mechanics. I think it actually stole a lot of the sound effects, so I think maybe the same development team worked on it. I don't know exactly, but had a lot of similarities to this game. Fester's Quest is mainly this kind of view. You didn't have a vehicle to run around in. You primarily went running around as Fester in this kind of environment. Trying to think of other games. Spy Hunter, that was another game that was like an arcade conversion. That, it wasn't really that popular, but it was a pretty decent game. I can't think of any others off the top of my head, but those are some of the major games they had. Batman ones were pretty popular. Batman was a very big hit. I remember when Nintendo first came out. That was, I think, 1989, maybe a year after this game. I think this was one of their first games, and Batman came after it. So this boss doesn't have extended grenades, so you can't use that little exploit to pause and have the grenade continue to hit the enemy, so we have to run around and hit him with grenades. I did read that one grenade has the same damage capability as 8 shots with the gun, so fire 8 times and you hit, that's the equivalent of 1 grenade. So the grenade is definitely more powerful. But that doesn't take into consideration when the gun powers up. When the gun powers up, I think it is a little bit more powerful, but not entirely sure about that. So that's Area 1. That was the Mother Brain that I just fought. It didn't really look like Mother Brain. These actually look like Metroids too, so they kind of stole that as well, but whatever. There's a lot of plagiarism in early video games, and still to this point today. I don't know why I'm killing all these guys, because I can't get anything to drop. So you see a lot of the similar ideas with video game companies as I fall down. The next level boss is called Crabulus. I'm sorry. I guess it's some sort of form of a crab, but I don't know. Not really. I don't know why this next enemy is called Crabulus, and then the crab that you actually fight is called Hardshell. And for that matter, I don't know where anybody came up with these names, if they're actually real or not, legitimate. But the next boss, you can do the extended grenade, a little glitch, so we don't need to power our gun up yet. There is, however, a nice easy spot to get the power up for your gun in the next level, so I'll probably do that to just get that out of the way, and then hopefully I can maintain my health or my power without getting hit too much. Okay, so we'll just continue on to Area 2. Again, like I said, I'm going to try to rush through most of these levels. So far it's only 6 or 7 minutes, so that's pretty good. We're doing well. I'm going to try to kill enemies every so often so I get extra health. I need to be full at all times, or as close to full as possible. The best way to get through this level is to go up on the top left, so we're going to head up that way. There should be another one of those guys up here. Right there. Eventually we do have to leave this level on the right though, but you want to kind of go up on the left here. So again, those blocks down there, you can shoot through them after you get the power up for this level. So after we finish the level, you come back this way and you can shoot through those blocks and continue on. That point right there when you come in, there's really nothing you can do about that. You'll probably get hit more often than not. And there's really nothing you can do about it. This is the part where you want to go up on the left. So after I get by this little caterpillar guy, I think somebody referred to these as caterpillars. They kind of look like them actually. So now I'll head off to the left here. And if you just go up on this side, it's a lot easier. Alright, so I'll wait for him to come down. I missed him, but let's continue on. You just want to be careful around the lava. The lava takes a lot of your health off if you accidentally fall into it or get hit into it. Now this area is where you want to go to get to the next level. I believe you go through that area. So when I come back, I'll need to come through here. Maybe that doorway? I don't remember. It's basically from this area. Alright, so far so good. Whoops. There should be enemies on either side over here. So now, this should be a good spot to get my weapon powered up. And this is what I did yesterday, so I'm going to do this here, get this out of the way. There might actually be an easier way to do this, but I'm just going to do it here. So I'll make sure the homing missiles are on. I'll use those later on. Oh, damn it. Sometimes you cannot hit that guy even though he's like right in your sights. Oops. A little sloppy. The controls in this game are very, very sensitive, which is, you know, I think it's one of the flaws of this game. In this overhead section, the sensitivity is just way too high. But early Nintendo games, they kind of had that balance issue. Like you're You're either too good with the play control or you're too slow. And the few games that were really good at it, like the Mario games, they were the successful ones. So any game that had bad play control usually didn't do very well, regardless how good the game was. As I get hit again. That guy's being very annoying. Oh. Ay, ay. Well, I definitely have full homing missiles, or if I don't, I'm pretty close. Once I get all the homing missiles, I don't need to go, like, once I get 99 of them, I don't need to go back up there. So I'll just get these two guys. And one more. If I were designing this game, I would definitely tone down the play control. That was one of my gripes when I played this game. It's just too fast. You don't really have the precise control over what your character's doing. And it can often lead to you getting hit, like I'm doing right now. Well, I wouldn't blame that on the play control. That's just Mr. Creepy Man getting hits on me. Oh. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. This weapon is kind of annoying if you ask me. It's just... You know, I guess it's got its purpose, but... Usually when you end up with this power-up, it's very, very difficult to get hits on enemies or bosses whenever you fight them. So only 3 more, and we can end this escapade. So it's definitely a glitch when you're powering up your gun. You see I have this gray power up with the spread. Now you get the full powered gun, but there's still one slot open. So, I don't think that was intentional. I just don't want to go in there anymore. The controls right near the doorway are also very, very, I would say poorly done, because they're super sensitive. Like sometimes you'll obviously not want to go back into the doorway, but they'll throw you into the door. So it's not very forgiving. Like, if you ever have to battle enemies right when you come in the doorway here, more often than not, you end up going back through the doorway, which can cause all the enemies to respawn, which isn't a good thing. I think there's just lightning down there. There might actually be, power. Okay, so that works. It fills me up. I thought it was the other way around for some reason. I don't think you actually get flashing lightning bolts, so I don't know why I thought that. Alright, so this is the hallway right before the boss room. The boss room is right here at the end. And this boss we can do the extended grenade trick on. It's a little bit of a maze. It's not that difficult, but as I get hit, and I lose my power. I do believe you can get gun power up pretty easily in this level though. The main thing is to have that power up as close to full as possible. You don't necessarily have to have it full. Oh, there we go. That works. I wish I remembered exactly how to go through this level, but I do not know. I think this is the way. Okay, so from this room, I think you go left. We'll just run through here. Oh, actually, no, I'll pick the hovers up. Yeah, this is definitely the way. So we go through this last room, maybe one more room. Yeah, I think there's at least one more room. I'll just run by those guys. And I'll run by these guys too. There's gun and a flashing gun and a flashing P down below. I don't really need the power. I don't need the guns because I'm full. And this should be the boss. Okay, so for this boss you want to do the extended grenade trick, which requires you to shoot the grenades like that and then pause quickly. There we go. And be very sure that you do not hit yourself. If you hit yourself and you pause, it's going to do extended damage on yourself. So, okay, so that should be enough. And the boss is dead. So that's an upgraded like firing cannon that you have on your vehicle here. And now you can shoot through blocks, which will help you get into Area 3. Oops, shit. As I almost fall in the lava twice there. Oops. Oh, and the P is still there. Interesting. I thought they disappeared when you left the screen, but I guess they don't. I don't think I can get that one. Don't need it anyway. Okay, so from my understanding, I think you're supposed to go down in this room. And you head off to the left, bottom left. I think that's the way it was supposed to go. I finished this level yesterday, and I don't think I actually went the right way right away. As I almost go into the mine and the lava. I'm gonna go through here, but I don't think this is the way you're supposed to go. I think it's the one below, yeah. So that's what I did wrong yesterday. I went through there and then I got lost. But what you want to do is go down further, right here, then in here, and that should be the entrance. Okay, so good. This level you get the hover ability, which allows your vehicle to go up in the air. Those guys drop bombs out of the top of them, so you gotta be careful of those things. I think each one takes off like 25% of your health or two bars. So we'll get rid of guy too. Actually, I'll use this. I'll show you what this does. Kind of interesting. But it only works with enemies in like a fixed spot below you. Alright, so I'll shoot this guy and jump over. In this game, you always want to make sure you kill the enemies before they've actually attacked. That guy you can't really do anything about. So if I were looking to power my gun up, I'd go right, but I'm just trying to get to the end of this level now. I need to go up and to the left. And then go completely up here. There's going to be these guys on each level. So I just need to be careful, get out of the way as soon as they fire. There should be one more at the top here. Whoops. Sometimes I accidentally hit down when I'm firing. And it causes missiles or whatever power-up I have equipped to just come flying out. I don't do it intentionally, but not much I can do about it. So there are a lot of those pink claw things that drop the little caterpillars, pink caterpillars. And those guys give you hover, which isn't going to be too much of a help for me right now. My hover is definitely full, so I don't really need any more of those things. What I do need right now is a little bit of power, but not that much. Again, you don't want your power to dip too low because the levels get harder from here on. But they don't really get hard until you get to level 6 or 7. And 8, the last one, is a little bit tricky. It's not too hard. But again, it's the type of thing where this game is very sensitive to what kind of reserves you have as far as your energy. And if you get too low with your health or your power, it just makes the game more difficult than it needs to be. So you always want to make sure you babysit your health and keep it up as high as possible. So as we make our way down here, I think this is the last long section before you get to the boss. The boss of this level is a like multiple tank type enemy. So you'll have like one tank appear and you have to kill it or blow it up, and then you'll get more tanks. I think there's like roughly 15 or 16 total, 16 of them. 16 for some reason sticks in my head. So then once you kill all of them, you get the hover power up, and then you come back this way. So as we fell down there, you can see that you can't get back up, so you need something to be able to get up higher. And if I were playing this game for the first time, I would say it would be some sort of jumping type weapon. But obviously it's hover. Some sort of ability to get higher. full with my power. I don't need to kill any more enemies. Just need to get through here. And this is the boss. So, very important on this one, make sure you get through without getting hit. Because you need the power for the boss. This boss is called Photophage. Photo, P-H-A-G-E. It's all one word, although that's not really a word. Oops, damn it. Guy shot me out of nowhere. Enemies are a little bit tricky. They'll wait till they're almost dead, or you're almost satisfied with like how you're attacking them, and then they'll just shoot you like that, which isn't a good thing. I'm in trouble now. Well, if I can continue on, I hope I get a power up of something. I think there are laser enemies you can fight. Shit, now I'm really in trouble. Well, if I can try bombing them. Grenades. So neither of those enemies gave me anything, which is unfortunate. I think this is the boss right here. Oh no, that's right. You do go through this area, so I should be able to get at least a couple more power-ups, hopefully. Oops, shit. Don't worry about the guy that, like, on your level. Was too worried about, like, oh, I wonder what's up there. I think this weapon will be good enough if I don't get hit anymore. Ideally, you want to have the gun full, but if I don't get any more power-ups, I should be okay with this, hopefully. I really want one more. Oh, that works. Nice. Alright, so we're okay. And the attack pattern for this guy, there's one in the middle and then he goes back and forth to each side. So it'll be one there, left, right, pretty much. Oops, shit. He likes to attack when you're not looking. Oh, god damn it. Shit. Well, now I need to go crazy with the grenades. Probably should have just used grenades from the start. A lot easier. Oh, no. Wow. I got very lucky. So I remember mentioning I wanted to try to do this game without dying. Obviously, if I was trying to do that, I would have failed right there. It's definitely possible. You have to get through, you know, the beginning levels. Level 5 really is the test. If you can get by 5, then you should be good. 6 and 7 have a couple of tricky parts, but they're not entirely impossible. You just have to be careful with certain things. Make sure you don't get hit too much. There's a lot of like pits and spikes and things that you can fall into that get you hurt. Well, now I'm in trouble. If I'm quick, I should be able to get out of here. Okay, good. Now I really need to be careful. I don't think those enemies respawn, but I'll go through here real quick. Yeah, they don't respawn. Health is more important than hover at this point. I need to get my health back up, so I'll use some hover to get some health. As long as I have enough to get up here, I'm okay. So there's always that spot in the level 1 where you can, area 1 where you can get hover easily. But you can't always get, health before you actually need it. You don't want your health to run out. Alright, so this should bring us back to the entrance of Area 2, right in the beginning of, Area 1. I have to go across this spot again, make sure I don't fall in to the spikes down below. Get rid of those annoying guys. And I'm just going to run through here and get out. So we're back in Area 1, now we need to fill... Oops. There's a good example of being sucked into the entrance. I actually moved forward, and I guess I was slightly pressing down when I did that. So here we're going to need to get hover, because you need hover to get to Area 4. Now I'm getting far more power than I actually need. I could really use hover, of course. The area where I want to get hover from is up here and on the left. This one. You want to make sure you get rid of all the enemies that are in the area. They don't accidentally kick you off as the little character. Well, they won't kick you off, but they might actually hit you, damage you more than you need to be. They can quickly damage the little character much quicker. Apparently, when you're walking around as yourself, you have half as much armor. And I'm surprised, I think it's a lot less than that. I would say it's like a quarter. Like some enemies almost kill you outright. And plus you take fall damage, so if you're up high and you fall down, then yeah, you take damage. Take a pretty considerable amount of damage too. It's not just like little damage. I'm not going to worry too much about filling my gun up. The next level, you can do an extended grenade attack on the boss, so I'll have time to fill up my gun hopefully. And my hover should be full. My hover should be full. Oh shit. See, there's a good example. You can get hit very quickly. But luckily, when you get hit by an enemy like that, you just get back in your vehicle and you fill up your health. Yeah, which is a little bit unrealistic. But, again, this game isn't exactly realistic. You're in a car that jumps. And the frog that you fight, I think it's the next boss is the frog. Yeah, the next boss is actually your frog that you're chasing around. Your pet frog. Which really makes no sense. I mean, your frog becomes mutated and grows to like 3 or 4 times its actual size. Well, probably a lot more than that, 4 or 5 times, whatever. And then you end up fighting him. I mean, does the mutation actually cause him to become like a different frog or something? I don't know. I don't think they thought the story of this game out too much. They did think out the game design and the level design and the music. I think the music is, like I said yesterday, I think it's some of the best that Nintendo had to offer during its life cycle. During its life, you know, there are other good games like Ninja Gaiden, I think it's actually called. Mega Man 2 and 3 had a good music that came along with it. But I think this game was pretty good. Bionic Commando was another one that was pretty good. And I guess Zelda and Zelda 2, but they're really, you know, kind of like repetitive music. Although most people fondly remember those pieces of music, like the dungeon music, the overworld music, title screen music. But I mean, aside from those 3, there's really nothing else. Well, there is the Dark Mountain, Black Mountain music too, I think. But anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about Legend of Zelda music. It has nothing to do with what I'm playing right now. So, for this hover part, you gotta make sure you go out far enough that that guy doesn't hit you. If he does, then you fall all the way down and you lose the hover that you're trying to collect. The other thing is those glowing hover things do not reappear, so that's an issue. So we're good. We're up high where we need to be, and now we're on to Area 4. Area 4 is a little bit tricky to get through. I had some troubles with it yesterday. I went back and watched the video, so I think I have a pretty good idea of what I need to do to get through it better this time. And my health is full, so that's good. I would say that pretty much every other enemy gives you power. Maybe a little bit less, maybe every 3rd enemy. But it's fairly common to get health or power if you need it. Okay, so we're going left here. I need to go down first, though. Yesterday, I almost got stuck up above there. Apparently there's like a pretty tight area up in there that you can get stuck in. And I went off to the left and tried to go down. That didn't work out very well. These guys do not drop hover, so I don't know why I'm trying to kill him. Okay, so there's a little area I can go in, but I don't need to do that. That's the way I want to go. So, in this area, what I need to do, if I remember correctly, I think you need to go all the way right, then all the way down. When you go down, though, you need to take the first left there. Then go all the way. Go all the way left. Then go all the way down. And then go all the way right. So all the way down. And all the way right. So there are those guys, that's good. Good sign. Do need hover, so I gotta kill a couple of them. Alright, time to get out of here before I die. And now I should be in a situation where the only thing I can do is go right. I can it's like a linear path. You can only go to basically the boss. So, go all the way over here, then straight down, and this should take you to the gray area. Just try to get a little bit more hover, hopefully without killing myself. Alright, well, whatever. Should have enough to get up here. There's some much needed health, power, as I get hit a bunch and lose it all. Okay, so this ladder takes me up to the boss. And this boss is your actual frog. Your buddy frog. So now I'm going to run into a little bit of an issue because I don't have that gun. Have to be a little bit cautious fighting these guys because they can be a little bit of a pain. And you do not want to be fighting them running around on the ledges because if you fall in the water, you're dead. Let's see if I can take those guys out on this side a little bit easier. There's a very concentrated area where these grenades strike. Anywhere else they completely miss. You have to be careful with them. Oh, I need those 2 Ps now. Good thing they're there. The most annoying part of these enemies is they like to sit in spots where they can't hit you and you can't hit them, and it's just like a Mexican standoff. You just sit there trying to figure out who's going to flinch first and move. And more often than not they end up hitting you. So that's why it's a very good thing to have that powered gun, so you can take them out without playing with them too much. They sure enjoy playing though. Well, if that guy's gonna stay there, I'm not gonna play with him. They do give you a lot of power because these guys, if you just have your regular gun like I do, they're kind of annoying. Like that guy just ran right through all those grenades. Alright, so that guy might hit me a couple times, but I have to be very careful not to move around too much. Alright, time to go. And again, it's usually better to just run by them, not deal with them. Okay, so I'll run back at the health and the hover. And on to the boss. This boss is your frog, called Fred. And what I need to do is stand beside him, or actually below him. And do that before he actually, oops. When he spits out his tongue, that's another time you can actually hit him. There we go. And again, it's always a good idea to wait really long to make sure he's dead. If you have sound, you can wait for a pitch change in the sound. Unfortunately, when I record my videos, I can't hear sound, so I don't know. I don't know what the damage level is. So now we have the key to unlock the door to Area 5, which is where I ran into problems yesterday. But hopefully I should be able to beat the crap this time. I might need to stop in a room on the way back, because I really need to get my gun filled up. I don't know the easiest place to do that. When I'm out of my car in Area 5, I don't want to be going through the little areas too much. Alright, 4 hover should be enough. I just have to get up here. Now then, you basically want to go up and to the left as much as you can. So hopefully that works, if I remember this correctly. So now, actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to go in this area looking for power-ups. Because there's so many of those walkways that are easy to fall into. Alright, now if I went the right way, I should be close. No. Never mind. That's not the right way. Okay, so that's the right way. Good. Is there... I think there's an area up here. I can try this one. Though... I don't really like the idea of those guys floating around. Alright, I should be able to get in my car quick enough. Yeah, this is dangerous because of all these holes that you can fall into. Plus, how realistic is it that I'm going to get all the way through this without getting hit? So, that's something else I need to take into consideration. So I'm not going to do that. We'll just continue on. So we need to kill this turret from afar, and then once it's blown up, around this way, and then quickly run here before that turret can target you. That turret can easily hit this little guy all the way off and kill him, so you gotta be quick about that. Alright, Area 5. And there's really nothing for you to do in this level aside from just going straight down. So, I mean, it's important to get out of the way of those guys. Just don't take damage from them. But, aside from just moving around and getting out of the way of them, there's really not much you can do here. Okay, I do want to go right here. Alright, so before you go through this tunnel, you always want to make sure you have full health. Because now you're on your own. And don't want to get hit by those guys too much. Yeah, I should have just left them be, but you know, I thought I could kill them without getting hit, so I ended up losing a little bit of power. Yeah, so when you're doing this part, you're on your own basically. You need to make sure you manage your power appropriately. And if you get hit too much, you're just gonna get yourself killed. Alright, so then I've got a little more health this time. There is a doorway down here. There's a little area you can go in. So maybe what I want to do is try to do this. Okay, I think this is how I did it. When I did this game all those years ago, I'd run up here, get that, come back in. So, I apologize, it's going to be a little boring for a couple minutes, but I want to get my gun full. So, early Nintendo games were very repetitive. When you found a bug or exploit like this, well, it's not really a bug or an exploit, but when you found a technique that allowed you to get something that's useful, like this gun, you definitely want to take advantage of it. And for this boss, we definitely need it because you can't kill him. You can kill him otherwise, you can kill him with the grenades or the shooting him, but it's just more difficult than it needs to be. So we'll just keep doing this over and over and over. Just make sure you kill him. Don't want to get hit. That just prolongs the process. Plus, they don't drop power, so we'll just venture a little higher up. It's over here. Yeah, so probably a good idea to go all the way up. Take out as many of these guys as you can. That'll just speed the whole process up here. Okay, that's enough. Actually, I should try to kill a couple of these guys so get some power. Alright, that's it. So we should be able to kill like the first 4 or 5 of those laser guns. That was a little bit risky, but I wanted to make sure I got the power. Alright, so definitely want to get one more. So the gun is completely full. And that does it. So now the boss is pretty close to here. We just need to be really careful, don't get hit by any of these guys. And I mentioned yesterday, there is a glitch with this game where when you're walking around with this little guy, he can walk through walls, so you gotta be careful when you're going through the pipes. There's really nothing you can do about it, it just happens. But you just gotta hope it doesn't happen. I had it happen to me a couple of times when I played this game. And when you get to level Area 5, it's kind of far in the game, you know. It's far enough that you don't want to have to redo all this. Okay, I'm gonna get out of the way of that guy. I don't want to have to deal with him. Don't want to try to kill him because he'll end up hurting me. Okay, so there's another P. A little bit low on health for a second there. I got a couple extra back. So we'll go down real quick, make sure that thing falls down, and get out of the way of it. Okay, so that's not the exit. The exit's up top here, or the boss. And then when we do all this, you have to get all the way through the level again. So, gotta make sure you have health for the return voyage. And if I do this properly, I should not get hit. I should have full health, or roughly full health, approximately. The boss is down below. So if I have my gun full, I need to keep it full, because that's what hurts the boss here. Alright, so good. Couple extra powers right there. As I almost get hit by that camera type thing. I have no idea what those things are. They look like cameras. But they probably aren't cameras. Some oscillating thing. Actually looks like something else, but I'm not going to go there. Some weird contraption. Let's just leave it like that. Alright, get out of the way of that guy quick. And now we should be all set. The boss is at the end of this room, I believe, and down. And this is as far as I got yesterday, so right now I'm at, what's my time? Oops, shit, I got hit. Too busy looking at my time. I'm at just about an hour, so I've knocked like half the time off my playthrough yesterday. I think there are 2 cameras right here at the end, so I need to pray that I get a gun power up. I need my gun to be full, and of course I don't get one. Well, you can try fighting the crab with this gun. It just takes a lot longer. I don't know what I want to do here. Well, what the heck. I'll show you how long this takes. The problem is, he fires out so many bubbles towards the end that all you do is you basically shoot bubbles, and you just sit here forever. But we'll just fight him. Let's see what happens. Normally, if you have the fully powered gun, you just sit in the middle and you just sit here, and it doesn't take very long to kill him. So he's already altered a little bit. He's shooting more bubbles, but not enough. As long as you're hitting the boss and he's not hitting you, there's really nothing to worry about. Although, it just takes so much longer. Which is not fun. And then when all the bubbles come out, when there's like 5 of them that he's shooting at once, it just takes so much longer. Oh boy. I should have. Oh crap. I really should have been a little more careful when I went through the level this time. I wonder if you can actually hit him from over here. You can when he hits you. Wow. Yeah, great. Well, that was stupid on my part. I should have been a little more careful. Now we just need to get out of here. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back to that other spot to fill my gun up. Alright, well, back to where I was before, and just fill up our gun real quick and continue. Come back here. Hopefully get through the level this time without getting hit. So I forgot how important it was. You do not want to get hit. Your gun is just basically useless. Okay, so back up here. It's not too far away from the boss room, luckily. But still, it's a little bit of an annoying thing. And plus, it doesn't make for the greatest video to watch. I mean, anybody could play this game and die like I did, or get hit like I did. You have to be very careful with this game. You can't get hit by stupid things like I got hit by. Pink guys are pretty tough. They shoot so much, and they take so many hits. And no power-ups there, unfortunately. Looks like the walls are covered with lava lamps. Did I get hit twice? Ugh. Busy looking at the walls. They look like lava lamps for some reason to me. I don't have a lava lamp, and I don't see the need of having a lava lamp, but for some reason they just look like lava lamps to me. Alright, so 2 more and I'm full. That should be the full gun, but I want to get one more. And I would like to get my power filled up. Interesting, I didn't get one single gun power up that entire little run through. So I have no extra lives. I'm on my last life with this continue, and I believe when you die and you're out of lives with your continue, you get 3 continues. I know that much, and you get 3 lives each continue. But on your last life, if you die, you have to start all the way back at the beginning of the area, I believe. So we got to make sure we get through this. Do not want to have to come back through all this. And it might actually make sense to get killed, so I have all my lives. But I'm going to continue on. We'll try it. Starting to get a little low in power. Not too bad though. Alright, back again. When you come into enter the doorway here, there's always these 3 guys, so you have to be very careful. Alright, that's good. So now I should be alright. Just have to be very careful I don't get hit again. And this gun will tear that boss apart. If you have the second highest power, it just doesn't get through the bubbles fast enough and hit him. So there's a big difference between these 2 guns. And you want to make sure you have the highest powered one. So hopefully no stupid damage. Oh shit, forgot about that guy. This part's always a little dicey. And apparently there was no guy here. I think there were 2 of those pink guys last time I came through here. I don't know where the other one went. I'm not going to question it. I just don't care. He could be out in the town having fun, doing whatever a pink box does. Oh boy. Alright, good. That should be everything. Doesn't matter. Just go through. Now, we'll try this again. This time I should be able to beat him. I love it when one bubble magically goes all the way through all those shots and almost hits you. There we go. Alright, so this should be the dive thing for the vehicle that allows you to, like, swim through water, basically. And now what we need to do is we need to get back to the vehicle. So dying right now wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I do have a fully powered gun, so I'm going to try to get through this. And hopefully I won't walk through one of those entrances. That's my biggest concern, or fear, or whatever. So I'll just rush through this part. If you catch the enemies off guard, you can get by most of them. This part, I'm gonna need to kill these guys. Alright, good. There's 3 there. Okay. Just swim through these guys. And this should be the last room. I almost got killed there. Sometimes the slowdown in this game actually helps, and then other times it really, really hurts you. Like right there, I wasn't able to shoot when those little swimming guys were all over. That's where I usually walk through that part, so I didn't want to say anything about it, but I'm glad I didn't walk through there. What basically happens is, like, you exit the little passageway there, and it, like, shoves you into the rock, or it shoves you into the walkway, the little pipe that you go through. So, anyway, I'm glad it didn't happen. So, now we should be able to swim on out of here. And what you want to do is come back all the way you came. But you won't be able to swim up this one center column, because the blocks will be there. So you actually have to go this way. I believe it's that way. And I'll just show you for frame of reference. So you can't get up here. You can't shoot up when you're in this mode. So what you have to do is go all the way up here and go in here. And then make your way back up. I believe this is the way you have to go. So yeah, that's the other problem. When you're in the water and you're going down, the tendency is to shoot down because you're moving down, and you end up wasting all your special weapons. So like that, I'm too busy concerned about swimming down. Because to actually go down in this, you have to press down. The vehicle doesn't travel down on its own, so. Now I hope I'm going the right way. I think I remember doing this. And if I have to go up here, this is the right way. You basically want to end up where you started the level. I'm not sure if that's the way. Yep, definitely want to go that way. Yeah, this looks familiar. Remember these broken pillars. Remind me of something from another game, Battle Olympus, for Nintendo. That's mainly like this game about Athens, Greece, whatever. That's a pretty funny game, because you can name your character whatever you want to name it, and you can use some naughty words. It just makes the game so funny. I know it's a little juvenile, but whatever makes you laugh, I guess. Alright, so a couple more of these things and I think we should be done with this part. There we go. Now this one should take us close to the surface, if not the surface. Yep, there we go. think you want to go up this way. Okay, there we go. You kind of want to stay up top, if I remember correctly. Yeah. No. Actually, I don't want to go in that. Right? I don't think I do. Yeah, there it is. That's the one I want to go in. There we go, now we're back at the start. So all that was to get above this thing right there. So you want to make sure you do not go back down there. I'll leave those guys alone, they can swim or do whatever they want to do. So the entrance to level 6, which is an ice level, should be right up the road here. Let's see if this guy drops a P. No. Drop some pie. Alright, on to Area 6. And we're at an hour, 22 minutes roughly, so this is turning out to be a lot better than yesterday. I think I was at an hour 45 when I was struggling with the crab, or hard shell, whatever he's called. And if I remember correctly, this area, all you want to do is go up and to the right, I think. I remember doing like up and right type movements. And it might be very tempting, but do not get out of your vehicle, because you can slide off edges and easily get your little guy killed. Oh shit, I forgot they dropped bombs. I don't remember what those guys did. And it's okay to use hover. Obviously you want to use hover if you're going to fall down, you want to prevent yourself from falling down, then use hover. Alright, so here's a place where you use that trick. So what typically happens here is you need to shoot these blocks and get up to the next area. But if you pause it, there you go, it's all covered up and you don't have to worry about falling down or whatever. So I'm kind of low on my homing missiles. I think I'll actually go out there and get that stuff. But what I need to do is make sure that I don't accidentally fall off the side. So I'll do this very cautiously. Oh, never mind. Alright. So you can stick your car in the actual blocks and then pause it, which is a little bit of a trick because later on there's this huge, in this level there's this huge area where you need to shoot the blocks out and then get above it. So what you do is you just shoot the whole area out, and then instead of having to make like a strategic block firing, you instead just pause the game and blow out the whole area, pause the game, and then just continue on. Kind of cheap, but whatever. Okay, so here's an excellent example where you want to do this. So if you go across here, you can shoot this whole thing out of the way, and then just jump across. definitely want to shoot that, because that can be a big sucker. You don't want to fall down and have to do all this over. So again, pause it, make sure you don't fall through accidentally. It's always great to be very, very cautious in this part. Like use hover where you wouldn't normally use it. And just make sure you don't take any stupid damage. Oh, gotta be careful. Don't want those guys hitting you. Oh, shit. No. Yeah, crap. Alright, so I need to go all the way back up. If you fall down, obviously you want to make sure you don't hit those spikes there, but if you do fall down, you need to go all the way back and then climb back up. Unfortunately, I had gone a couple screens, so I gotta go all the way back. Or do I? That's interesting. I could have sworn when you fell down you had to go all the way back. Maybe I'm mistaking this. Maybe this isn't the part. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, they just put me right back here. Okay. So yeah, that's basically what you have to do. It just teleports you back to the beginning of that area. Nope. Alright, now back to the area where I fell off. The sliding on the ice makes this part much more difficult than it needs to be. Than it would otherwise, actually. Oh, shit. That's interesting. I fired my missiles, but no missiles for firing. Okay, so that's the end of that part. So now, we just need to climb up this, and I believe it's the top right. We need to go to the right here. And then we should be in that room where I mentioned before you have to shoot the blocks, so we'll go all the way to the top here. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so I don't have any hover, so I can't get up there easily, so I'm gonna go this way instead. I believe there are like power-ups up there, but I don't really need anything. I could use some hover, but you know, it's not the biggest need at the moment right now. Here's another example of where you want to pause the game. So you shoot all these blocks, and then pause. Oops. Pause. There we go. And then you're up on top of the thing that you just destroyed. Alright, so we'll get that power. Then I pause here, and then I don't have to worry about getting kicked back down. A little bit of a dirty trick, but makes the game so much more easy. Okay, so this doesn't slide, it's not solid ice, although there is icicles falling down below it. homing missiles are very important for this kind of level, because there's so many of these guys. And rather than deal with them, you just use your missiles and have them take them out for you. Alright, this one's a little bit of a pain because of all the spikes. And these are the only P's in the game I will not go for, because that's just going to take extreme damage. I believe to the left there was an actual like little mini level you can get out of your car and go in that has some pretty good power-ups, but I don't need them. And this is the part where the pause trick works the best, because otherwise you'd have to be very, very meticulous about how you shoot the blocks here. So what I'm going to do is this, shoot all the way up, jump as high as I can, or about as high as I can, then just pause it. And that should be it. Provided I can actually get in there. Turn around, thank you. Alright, good enough. So now I'm going to be doing the extended grenade on this boss. I don't need to keep my gun, but it's nice to have just for the next couple of areas, mainly. These things can be very tricky. And they get hit. Yeah, I honestly I didn't really expect to keep my gun for this. This part is kind of tricky. Difficult. And there are some nice power-ups in this area, I believe, so you can actually get your gun back. But I don't necessarily need it. Run by this guy. I think I shot all those. I'm all set with that part. Alright, so it actually is quicker to go to the left, but it's much more difficult. So we're going to go to the right. I believe the left is quicker. I can't remember. I remember actually having to try that back in the day, and I'm like, I'm not doing that ever again. I think I might have gotten killed when I first tried that. I'm like, oh, let's try the ice. It can't be that bad. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go this way. Oh, damn. Alright, so my gun is quote-unquote filled. You would normally come down this way, if you went the other way. And I believe there might be something over this way. No, there isn't. Okay, so let's just get out of here before I get hit. Okay, so here's the boss. And again, this is one of those extended grenade ones, so... There we go. I'll wait a little bit longer to make sure that this guy is dead. And I think he is dead, so... Oh, nope. Wow. There we go. This sometimes happens. You kill the boss, but it continues on. Never made much sense. I guess because you're doing a little bit of an exploit, the game doesn't really know how to handle what's going on. So that should be wall 1, which allows us to climb on walls, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so see now the vehicle can climb walls. And you press A to get off the wall. Alright, so... now I believe you just go straight west, and what I need to do is go up that way. No, do not go for that P. You do not need that P. Oh, but I want it. I really want it. Oops. I got hit by that mine, but it didn't even hurt me. Interesting. So then, now... I think we have to go all the way back to, like, area 3 or 2, maybe 2. We're done with this end of the level, or the game, so we don't come back this way. And you don't use this dive ability with underwater anymore. I'm pretty sure. So back to area 3. Oh, 4, sorry. Oops, don't climb the wall, thanks. Wall 1 and Wall 2 can get very annoying. They kind of inhibit your progress through the game. Like, you'll be just bumping up to the end of the, like, you'll be on a ledge and you go all the way over and then it'll start trying to climb all the way down around it, and it can lead to some logistical issues, I guess you can call them. Instant death issues, I guess is a better way of calling it. Yeah, see, a good example of how it's going to be a little bit annoying. If you look at the powers, I've got the Key, the Crusher, Hyper, which is those two abilities that allow you to shoot through the blocks. Hover, Dive, and Wall 1. Wall 2 is the last one. The last ability. So we're back in Area 1, and what we need to do is get to Area 2 now. I believe it's from Area 2. I think I need hover, so what I'm going to do is stop in that first little walk around area. Oops. I'm pressing left and jumping. If I remember correctly, there's also some power-ups up there. Or maybe I'm confusing this with another game. I can't remember. somewhere around there, like above you. Maybe I'm mistaken. Like if you come back with wall 1 and wall 2, there's like items or something. But there's no need to ever come back this far. You're pretty much done with this part of the game once you get through it here. So right now I'm at 1 hour 41 minutes. That's roughly what it took me last time to get to the crab guy. So much better today than yesterday. Oh shit. Oh, couldn't stop once I fell down. Okay, so here I'm going to get out and get a hover. So I need that for Area 7. And I believe you need it for Area 8 as well. So I'd rather just fill it up if I can. And I think this is a pretty good spot to do it. I don't need my gun for Area 7 because that's another enemy you can use the extended grenade on. There's some hover. So I should have 7 hover. I think I had 1. I had 1, I got 6 in here. Okay, so I should be full on hover now. And I'm getting hit, which is not a good thing. Oh, damn it. Oh well. Definitely make sure you jump farther than you need to. Don't short jump, because you can get yourself killed on those spikes. Oh, I have itchy eye syndrome right now. I want to itch my eye, but I don't want to stop. Alright, well, if I remember correctly, this entrance should be like, I think you go all the way down. If I remember correctly. And then go in here, maybe? Yeah, this is it. And you use wall 1 to climb up this wall. Oh, shit. Well, I didn't really want to jump off to get that P, but... No. Alright, well, I'll use my hover to get up there. I don't want to have to climb up that again. I don't remember. I think you go all the way to the right, maybe? Homing missiles. I could use those, but... Alright, good. Area 7. Alright, I'm gonna try this real quick. See what it's like. The gun isn't important now, but it's important for the next area. Because the two bosses that you fight, you actually need your gun powered up. And there's no extended grenade trick. They're not that difficult. The first one you just basically stand in the middle and yeah, do your thing while he does his thing, and that's all there is to it. Alright, so get some hover here too, which is good. Alright, good. So now we're all set. That's a good thing to remember. This is a pretty easy area, level. This is like a mini level. I don't know what to call these things. I read some guide where they mentioned these things as huts. It's not really a hut. It doesn't remind me of a hut. Remind me of a hut. It's like a, it's just like a walk around area, I guess. Lots of slowdown here. Alright, so there's another area where we can play around with the freezing, or the pausing, I mean. And that is very important right now, as I am almost dead. So what I'll do is I'll probably look around a little bit for power. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's more important. Alright, good. And we're full again. That's kind of weird. I don't remember seeing too many occurrences of finding guns when you're outside your walk-around character. Is the way I'm supposed to go? I can't remember. Remember there were a bunch of these like corridors that you go down, and it's fairly linear. I don't remember there being too many options to go different areas, or different ways, or whatever. Alright, this looks good. I remember fighting like enemies in this area. I don't want to use my hover. There, if you go all the way up, you don't have to worry about those guys. Not that they're that difficult. And that's not the right way, I don't think. So unfortunately I do have to deal with these guys now. But they're not too much of a worry. There's two of them. Wait for Johnny Paycheck down there to figure out what the hell he's doing. Alright, so we'll go back this way. If I remember correctly, you have to actually go down here. It's not right. It's not like right at the top. There was some like strategy involved with going down here. You have to shoot the things correctly. Not the things, like the crap that you can shoot, basically. like rock, I guess, or it doesn't really look like rock. I don't know. Too many orange rocks. Alright, so... yeah, okay, so that's the way to go. Yeah, this is good. So when these corridors get different enemies, you know you're going the right way. See, there are a couple more enemies here, so... This is a very easy place to die, because your vehicle likes to climb around the corners. And if you do and you accidentally jump off, that wasn't worth it. If you accidentally jump off, you're in the like acid or whatever that is down there. Is it right again? Yeah, I think this is the way. Remember this part. Amazing what you remember. It's been so long since I played this. And I remember something stupid like this. I just remember this part. I remember, like, the vehicle, like, going around the corner and getting me killed a couple of times, or one time or something like that. And I remember these ridiculously long corridors. And it was like, am I going the right way? Is this gonna lead to something? When I was a kid. Alright, so this is good. This is the area you want to be in. If I get through this, this is going to be a minor miracle. Like the first time. I really do not remember where to go here. I don't need that. I don't know why I'm going for that. But it makes me feel special, which is not a good answer because right now I need the hover more than I need the gun power-up that I already have. It's a little bit tricky to do that. Is this the boss? I don't remember. I guess this is it. I remember it being like the only thing in this area. Hopefully this is it. It's not it. Try to figure out in my mind what I'm trying to say. If I remember correctly, this was like kind of, there's only one path you could take to get all the way through this. And of course I come to a T intersection. I'll go this way. Ooh, flashy. Maybe Maybe I should go back and get that. Even though I don't need it. Like, the OCD in me is like, you have to pick that up. You have to get it. Go get it. You gotta get it. Crazy nut. Wow, we're approaching 2 hours for this video. I just happened to look over and see if this thing was still recording. Because I've had times where it's just like disappeared. At this point, I don't really want to play this game again for 2 hours. Let's get back here. Okay, this looks familiar. I remember there being like little paths that you could like walk up to above there and then look down and see like where you could have gone and whatever I'm trying to say. This looks familiar, believe it or not. Get a little more in the middle of the walkway so I don't get too far to one side in case the controls freak out. I mentioned in my video yesterday that the controls in this game are very, very sketchy, I guess you could say. It just kind of like, you'll be going in one direction and then all of a sudden you'll freak out and start going in like multiple directions. But luckily so far today I haven't had that problem. Alright, so that's the entrance and I'm over here. I think that the boss is like in the general area of this. Like maybe a little further over or something. Also, if you put yourself in the middle of the walkway, if you need to make moves like shoot to the left or the right while you're going down, it gives you more room to like be able to redirect your shot or move around. Okay, so that should be the boss. And if I remember correctly, this is another extended grenade wall. I believe you can only hit this guy every couple of jumps. Oops. There we go. I think he's dead. But I'm gonna wait just a couple more seconds. Tick tock, tick tock. Alright, he's dead. Good. Unfortunately, I got hit once or twice and I lost 2 shots of my gun. And because I was a crazy maniac, I picked all the power-ups up. So, maybe... I wonder if they respawn. Looks like they do. So is it worth it to go back? Probably is. I'll just go quickly through here to see if I can find some guns. Alright, no, that's it. That was interesting. The Kirby shots were not going like, left. They were just going right. There we go. Same thing. So now I have all the power-ups. I have wall 1 and wall 2, which is good. Okay, so the power-ups do come back, which is good. And I'm full again. So now I can leave. Wasn't too difficult to go back that way. Just a couple of guys and a couple of anxious moments there, but nothing crazy. The anxious moment for me is actually walking on these walkways, not fighting the guys, because I know the controls can bug out. I'm using the NES Max, which has turbo, and it has like a little bit of a circular D-pad. It's not like the other Nintendo controllers. It's not like a cross, So it's actually a little bit finicky when it comes to controls. Mainly designed for like a hockey game, I would think, or a racing game or something where there's like a wheel. It's got this red circular thing in the middle that you're supposed to use, but it's also got a black, kind of like an outline, I guess you could call it. There's another word, but I just can't think of it right now while I play. Basically like a highlight of the red thingy. Whatever. So I play with the black part. Just makes it so much easier because it's a little more precise. The red thingy just doesn't really work. It doesn't work the way they expected it to, I don't think. So now we have the fun task going all the way back to, I think, is it area 2 or 3? 3, I think it is, the one where you have to use wall 1 and wall 2 to go up that little short passageway. And then we're in area 8. Now this is the part I was talking about. You have to make sure you jump before you get to the edge of the ledge edge, whatever. Because you can easily get hit. Not hit, you can easily fall down below. Okay, so I can't get that hover easily. And I'm not going to kill that guy because I want to have the idea of, oh, I can just run around and pick that up. I'm going to go up. I think I remember doing something. Wasn't there some reason I wanted to go up here? Can't remember. Now that you have wall 1 and wall 2, it just makes some of these things so much easier. Alright, great. I knew there was a quick way of getting out of there, but I just didn't remember how to do it. Luckily I stumbled on the right way. Okay, so those homing missiles look really good right now. And what I'm probably going to do is, I think I'm going to get out of this area, go back to area 1, and see if I can fill up my hover. Oops. Oops, no. Yeah, see, that's one of the major problems with this. Forget it. I'm not going to get that right there. I can get homing missiles somewhere else. A little bit too dangerous. Now, it shouldn't be too bad to get back to Area 1. I think it's right. This is Area 3. Well, whatever. We'll just go to Area 3, I guess. I don't have any homing missiles, unfortunately. I do remember them having some pretty good value in Area 8. And I do need hover, so... Shit. Oh well. Technically I should be dead right now, but I think it's because you actually have fractional health. You don't have, like... It doesn't take off, like, whatever I'm trying to say. Okay, apparently that doesn't hit him. Oops. Alright, well. So I just lost my gun. Alright, I'm gonna actually go... I hate doing this, but I'm gonna go back to Area 1. Whoops. Yeah, see, that's where Wall 1 and Wall 2 can get you. Alright, now I need to fill up my gun, and I need to get, like, homing missiles or something. They will make a difference in Area 8. Curious what's down here. This is just one of those things I don't remember. I think there might be a little place that you get out and walk around. I just want to look real quick. Yeah, okay, so we'll go in here, see what's in here. Alright, so I need to go down the middle. Well, this is where you really wish you had that high-powered gun, because you could clear out these things so much faster. And it's gonna take forever. I don't even know what's in this whole area. There might not be anything of use. We'll go all the way to the top and work our way down. Oh, there's a gun. Guns are really important right now. There's some three-way missiles, but not homing. There's some homing. Those little, like, tacks it looks like on the ground, those will hurt you. And I just managed to miss all of them for some reason. It wasn't skill, it was complete luck. Should not be getting that close though. Yeah, that's looking to get hit here. Alright, let's get out of here. This isn't really the best place to be doing this. Wow, out of all the years I've played this, I never realized when you hold the A button down, when you have that turbine out, you go faster. Interesting. Might be a little difficult to tell what I'm talking about, but you hold the A button down and it basically makes the turbine, I guess, spin or something, and you go faster through the water. It's amazing how you learn these things over all these years. Alright, so unfortunately I'm going to do this, and I believe I remember dying and coming back from Area 8 to here to do this. So we're just going to clear this area out real quick and get all the power-ups. So maybe 3 more runs through here and I'll be full with my gun. Actually, I'm going to run around with the lightning out, so that way I don't accidentally use my homing missiles. I don't remember if I actually needed them for this Area 8, but I think it was easier with them. Damn it. This is really not the best place to do this. I should have probably stayed in Area 2 and did it there, but too late for that now. So the hover is full now. Now I just need to fill my gun. Alright, so it's up at the top where that cluster is. I saw a power-up out of the corner of my eye. I just want to go back and look at it real quick to see what that was. Apparently I'm seeing things. Getting very lucky right now. Alright, so now my gun's fully powered, but it's not technically fully powered. So what I need to do is I need to find one more power up. And I really wish I had more homing missiles, but I think for the sake of time, I'm just going to continue on. Luckily, when you're outside your vehicle and you get hit by an enemy, it doesn't take away from your gun. That would really suck if it did. Okay, so the gun power-up should be over here to the left. And now we're full. Okay, so we're out of here. Look at that lightning. And the people. I got plenty of lightning. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of homing missiles. But I don't think I'm going to worry about homing missiles. I'm just going to get out of here. Oops. Oh no. No. Oh, come on. Shit. Wall 1 and Wall 2. I can't stand them. I wish there would have been a way that they put in this game where you could turn it off so it didn't use it. That was an excellent example of how they can get you killed. Luckily you keep your weapons. No. I was trying to decide if I wanted to go all the way up. Get homing missiles, but I have a feeling they're not going to be of much use. I mean, they are useful, but I've already put over 2 hours into this, almost 2.5 hours, so whoever's still watching this, God bless you for having the commitment to watch this. Myself, on the other hand, I don't mind watching it. Like, I'll probably watch this myself a couple times. But that's only because this is one of my favorite games. Alright, so you gotta be careful through this part. Those little jerks will like to hit you down, and then of course if you fall down on your own, you have nobody to blame but yourself. The thing about Wall 1 and Wall 2, if you don't continue moving, you fall down. So I need to just go right through here. And you can't go on the bottom level because you'd hit those spikes right there. Alright, Area 8, here we come. I think you want to fall through there, yeah. And then you want to go over there. Okay, so here is where you want to use hover. Oh, actually no, you can go across with wall 1 and wall 2. And you don't want to go in there. Need hover there. Here's where you need to fall through the spikes. Hopefully this won't kill me. If you do it properly, like I think I just did right there, you get hit by the enemy and then you fall down. There's some desperately needed P's right there. I can't remember if you go to down or you go over there. I think I'm gonna go up. I don't remember which way I'm supposed to go. Shit. I thought I could just jump over that. I don't know why. Pretty much this whole area you need to use hover. I don't know if it's the right way. No, it's not. I think you have to go across the bottom. And of course, when I died, I lost my gun. Oh well. Alright, well, let's go back the other way. Oh, damn it. The spikes are a killer in this level. And the enemies, but mainly the spikes. Oh, shit. I can't get that. Oh, right. I think that's one way to get by these things at the beginning. You go like this and then jump over. No. Damn it. Oh no. Why would they start me there? Stupid. Yeah, and they do start you at the beginning of the level, so... Shoot. Oh, I don't have hover. How am I gonna do this? Well, I could go in there, but then I can't get back on this wall, unfortunately. Just looking for possibilities as to what I can do here. Alright, that works. As much as I've played this game, this is something I've never done. I've never gone exploring in this world. Let's see what this level has to offer. Oh boy, every enemy I get hit by. Not good, not good at all. Well, that's the reason I came here. As I get hit by everything in the world. Oh no, no. Alright. Let's get out of here. I got some hover. And I got some homing missiles, but I don't have my gun, unfortunately. Oh, damn it. Stupid. not dead, but I might as well be. Wait, that's actually kind of risky. I better not do that. Alright, at least I'm out of the danger zone of instant death. Shit. Now I definitely remember. It's down below that you want to go. This is the way. Shit. You don't want to get hit by every freaking enemy, which is what I'm doing. And you don't want to go through spikes like that. Taking way too much damage. And luckily they feel sorry for you and give you an opportunity to get some health back here. Alright, so I think, if I remember correctly, this should take me to the boss. I remember that being quite useful, just running across the top there. Instead of having to deal with all the enemies, you just run by them. Sorry if I'm being quiet, but I'm suffering from brain fatigue from playing this game so much. So this is the last area. You get to fight the boss in a few seconds here. Oh, what? Well, I can't get that and I don't need it. Alright, that's the boss area. Fortunately, I need my gun power-ups. This is where you need your gun fully powered up and everything. And if it's not, you're in trouble. I think the boss is here. Yeah, okay. I don't remember, I think those enemies give you gun power-ups. And if they do, I'm going to be in for the long task of actually fighting them over and over and over until I get what I need. Nope, nothing there. I don't remember, something reminds me that you're supposed to get through this all without dying. Don't want that. And if that's the case, I'm in stinky poopy right now. Poopy poopy. Smelly butts. There's nothing in this. Oh, there's a P. Another P. There's gotta be a gun here somewhere. For no other reason than there has to be. This is going to end up being the longest video in the history of videos, at this rate. I think it's 2 hours, 40 minutes plus. I almost wonder if there are gun power-ups out here. Oh. Nope. Yeah, you can't actually get back. Okay, so... So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out the whole area. All I need is one of these guns to appear. Maybe actually what I should try to do is go to the bottom left corner over here. No, not that one. Is it this one? Or these are the heads. No, maybe it's random. Or maybe I'm just not remembering. I think I want to go up higher. I'm trying to find that room where the little like statues were. They're there. I think those drop guns. Or maybe I'm just mistaken. I like how they give you a hover power-up. Like, you need that. You're not going anywhere else. Unless you expect to, like, walk out of here. Well, I guess that's my only option at this point. I almost wonder, are the power-ups random? Alright, so 3, 4 below that right there. Let's go check. Come on. Damn it. Well, they're definitely not random. I just need to do that 8 times without getting hit. Oh, there we go. Alright, so where is that? That's like northeast. Go straight east and then north. Something. Why do I think those are random? Well, if there was a gun, I don't see it anymore. Nope, no, do not hit me. No! Alright, it was right around here. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, good. Quickly, let's get out of here. That's not that one. Alright, we might be able to do this yet. Alright, so the primary objective with this boss is to maintain the gun. You need to keep the gun. Specifically your hit points, but you need to watch these bouncing balls and do not get hit by them. The best thing for you is to have a whole bunch on the screen at once, so it slows down. Be a little bit tricky because they don't always bounce the same way. Whoa, close. No, no, no. I love shouting like it's gonna make a difference. Like saying no, 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 no. Oh, damn it. I gotta hit once. Alright, good. No, just do not get hit by any of these things. Alright. Alright. Yeah, somebody said you could actually sit in the corner over there, but that's a bunch of BS. No shit. No, no, no. So the general idea here, just keep moving, do not get whipped. So his shield will disappear. Once the shield is done, then he's almost dead. This is how I used to beat him back in the day. I don't, like, somebody said you can go in the corner over there. Shit. But, yeah. Great. Alright, well, I'll try this one more time. The only good thing is you don't have to beat that first boss again. So after you've done that once, that's it. Those guys always surprise me when I first get there. Shit, I'm in trouble. Shit, I didn't need to kill that guy. Oh, no. Was not ready for that. I always make that mistake. I try to go back that way. I don't need to go that way. There's a little bit of gun power up, but I don't really need that. Alright, so we've got our homing missiles. I'm gonna go through here again to get more, because I ran out of them last time. I almost wonder what's over here, but I think this is risky. Yeah, it's a shortcut. Alright, so 80 homing missiles, that should be good. And we're full on hover. And we're just about 3 hours now. Unbelievable. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure you can actually, like, go through the door upside down. That's the other thing you want to make sure you do. Just move out of the way of that guy so he doesn't hit you. These homing missiles can make a huge difference. Do not want to go get that P because you're going to suffer far more damage than you're going to get. Oops. It's very easy to get hit in that part. So you just want to get through it, really. Whoops. Well, we'll take a look at this real quick. I don't remember what's in here. Oops. Those enemies sure are annoying. Lots of those guys. Oh, there we go. Well, that's pretty simple. That's a good way to get the gun powered up. So I'll keep that in mind if I ever do this game again. And I don't want it to take 4 hours. Why not go through here? Also get homing missiles, and it's not that difficult to get them. Alright, so I'm going to avoid these guys. And that's... oh shit, there's one more. I almost spoke too soon, I was like, and that's it. Alright, good. 95 on the homing missiles. So I nearly get my stuffed in those blocks. Oh shit. Apparently you can't shoot those. I thought you could. Otherwise I would have just left them. Alright, now we just have to go down this last corridor. Alright, that should be good enough. This part can get really annoying, but if you have extra homing missiles, it makes it so much easier. And what I do want to do here, I did this down below, but what I want to do is do it here, so... try that one more time. Now you make a bullet for it. Don't play around with these guys, just run on out of here. I was like, please don't tell me I'm stuck here. I didn't think you could get stuck in that. Almost. And they give you homing missiles there for I don't even know why. No idea why they would give you homing missiles. So here we go. Hopefully we can get this done. It's this one over here. So you go right to the second guy. The mutant overlord. The idea when you fight him, you want to keep the gun on so it keeps the slow-mo happening, basically. Shit, as I get hit twice quickly again. This is all you do when you fight him. At least this is all I did when I beat him back as a kid. Just kind of dodge and weave, and dodge and weave. And then go all the way up in the corner, shoot him a bunch, then run back down the other corner. And then just hope he doesn't whip you like that. Just gotta be ready for the whip, because the whip is really all that can hit you. That can hurt you. You just have to get lucky, really, more than anything. There's not really any skill involved. It's just doing that over and over and over. Yeah, see. Getting lucky. Usually doesn't hit me this often. This weapon is better than the other one. The other one, the arc is too big for the little bullets, so it doesn't hit him that often, but this hits kind of often. So what I really need to do is get lucky at the beginning. I have to get multiple hits in with the gun fully charged because it hurts him so much more. Oh, stop, would you please? Alright, whatever. That gun is pretty consistent where it is every time, and I think what must have happened was I got it off screen, and the screen refreshed and it cleared it that one time, or a couple of times. Oh, stop, would you please? Damn it. There might be a far easier strategy for this guy, but this is the way I did it when I beat him, so I'm just gonna stick with this. I don't really know of any other way of doing this. Somebody said something about staying on the right wall, as his whip can't hit you or something, but I don't see that to be the case. Alright, so now he's technically almost dead. Once he loses that shield. Unbelievable. I think this is actually my last life, so if I don't beat him here, then that's it. I really, like, with this gun, you need to do more damage with him. You can't just get hit so quick. He just hits me, for some reason, pretty much right away every time. So, that's not a good thing. You need to be able to hit him a bunch before he hits me. Let's see, almost again. That was close too. No. It's the same every freaking time. What? How did he hit me? The majority of the time that shot goes around it, it just doesn't hit him. The only chance you have to hit him is like in the top left corner, or if you're doing this backwards, the top right corner. Nope. It's almost like he only swings at you when you're in certain spots on the level, on the floor. Like if you could somehow manage to figure out where to go. I don't know. Damn it. So I think this is my last life. I'd have to beat him here. If I want to do this, otherwise that's it, game over. Maybe that's a better way of doing this. Oh, damn it. Oh, look at that. This should be my last continue. Alright, well, one more try. I think this is my last continue, so if I don't get him, that's definitely it. I'll do this yet again to get some homing missiles. 80 of them should be good, so it should be like 2 runs through this area here. So I'm going to do this just because it's quicker. It is far more dangerous though. If I really had balls, I'd go this way straight from the start. I don't know if I do though. Well, especially now that I got hit twice, 3 times. No. Oops. Alright, we'll just go the normal way. Whoops. Trying to rush a little bit and I keep making mistakes. Taking extra damage. Nope. Ah, damn it. Alright, so we should be full on hover, lots of missiles. That should be all we need. Be very cautious, get through the door the first time here. Alright, good. Alright. So this will be my last trip down here. If I don't beat this guy on these 3 lives, that's it. I've tried to be quiet a little bit in this video because I actually enjoy the music in this level. Oops. So hopefully if you're watching this, you're enjoying the music. And it's better than listening to my voice go blah blah blah. Alright, so I have the homing missiles on. Would prefer to get health from these guys. Oh, shit, get out of there. Damn it. Nothing like wasting lives, which is what I've done a good job of today. These are easily the most annoying enemies in the game, especially in this part. Oh, no, damn it. No! Jesus. The combination of wall 1 and wall 2 just ruins, like, any sort of... I don't know what I'm trying to say, but... just makes this part so much more difficult than it any strategy, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so I'm gonna go right again. And use this to power up my stuff. I wouldn't have had to do this, but... oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I didn't fill my gun up in that other area, so yeah, I do need to do this regardless. I can fill it up at the last battle area, but... it's not too hard to do this. Nice and quick. Funny, these guys with the skull with like one eye, you see them in the very beginning of the game, and then you don't see them again until the very end of the game. I thought they were kind of interesting enemies, but for some reason they didn't feel the need to put them in anywhere else. Boy. Alright, so kill that guy just for the heck of it. Gotta get up this way without getting hit. Whatever. Alright, so now we'll try to get back to the Mutant Overlord and kill him. I've got full health, hardly any hover, but I don't need hover for this part. So I let out a lot of missiles there because I was getting to a situation where that guy was just coming back and forth and I wasn't getting rid of the pink guys down below, so it's kind of like a panic move, not really though. Just want to make sure I get rid of these stupid little enemies on the bottom. They're really annoying because they don't give you health or anything, and all they do is just hit you constantly. I don't really have an easy way to get that. I suppose I can use hover. No, can't get it in time. Alright, so... And this bit is a lot easier if you just rush through it. If you stop and fight the guys, it just gets so much more difficult. Alright, so here we go. Again. No! Come on! Unbelievable. Shit. Can only get hit 3 times on this guy. The fourth hit kills you. I would love to use grenades on him, but it's just not practical. He moves extremely fast when you don't have, like, the screen slowing down, so I'll just show you real quick. Actually, no, that's not too bad. Maybe I should use that. Whoops. Nope. I am almost 100% certain this is my last life. And that would bring this 3.5 hour epic to a close. I am seriously doubting that anybody is still watching this, but if you are, thanks for watching. It's like you're in the middle of a baseball game or a football game or an auto race or something. Alright, that's good. His shield's damaged and I still haven't been hit. Knock on wood. Getting kind of close. Kind of close. And look at that. I beat him without even getting hit. So I'm going to be quiet. You can watch the ending. Alright, that's the end of Blaster Master. That's 3.5 hours of video. Hi, hopefully you're still there. Hopefully you're not sleeping. Wake up. Wake up. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll play a different Nintendo game maybe tomorrow.